Hello, hello, hello. Incident here, and I am back. And, that was quick. Not even 10 minutes in, they got a bot. Yippee. Anyways, yeah. Last time we started what is obviously the end game. By that I mean, I have to deal with Tiger Rock. But, as for the past few streams, I have advertised, or rather, I had the video title said I wanted to be a theorist, and I am lowering the volume of the music for my sake, because I can barely hear myself, because the music is reduced for you guys, but not for me. I'm hearing it full blast. But, as for what I think is going on, because I did not get all the collectibles. I think I might have missed one or two audio logs. But, yeah, I will be doing a New Game Plus run live so I can get the third ending. Why did you just get loud again? But, here is what I think happened. First of all, no bookline games, which, if you don't know, is the idea that the Tales of the Pizzaplex is in the games. It is canon to the games. Timeline. No. The reason why is because of details in this game. Primarily, Fiona, who is Edwin's wife, and presumably David's mom. The thing is, in here, she died when David is around 5 to 10. Anywhere from like 2 to 10. Basically, because there is a log where they actually have Edwin grieving her and asking, what is he going to tell David? Which shows that, one, David is alive and been so long enough that is the case. But as for more specific things, Fiona is kind of the creative lead, or at least was. When she died, there wasn't anyone that could really fill in the gap that she left behind, which caused the business to spiral. And a lot of her creations started to be less good. Primarily and notably Chica, who had her own place, Chica's Party World. I can't believe the FNAF 6, or no, 5 sister locations, like source code things, are still important today. But it is also likely that Afton, with the WA message, is sabotaging the Murray company, specifically so Fazbear can buy them out. And I think it's primarily pride, but let's see if anything changes. And turned off the music so I can bring you guys here. And we're just waiting on it to load. Speak of the devil. As I do not want to just demolish, or rather be demolished, I did look up to see how Tiger Rock worked, at least conceptually. Basically, it boils down to run for the light. Wait for the audio cue, or rather for him to teleport over. And then... all good. I really wish I did have a save that before I got the Mimic blueprints. Because that obviously put me beyond a one-way door. Or rather, to the end game. Most likely, this brings me back to right before I enter the, it looked like a parking garage. Yeah, I think I hear the, Sapbot. Or the, Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Actually, what is that final message? I don't think I checked it yet. Yeah, and that one is a scene of Edwin beating up the Mimic. And he's showing them paint. Logs. Here it is. Ha! Locators. Can someone please mark where we're supposed to go down there? Bob went down and I haven't seen him in days. And I did actually, last stream, because these two, their headings are in binary, I did look last stream and it is sad and hurt. Okay. But the cradle thing, I think that's Nexus. An old computer, which people at Sewell specifically said the Nexus machine was designed to be very old. Now, the one thing I do not like about this game is the obvious VR stuff. Like the fact that they have to actually flick up the, the lever. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay. So by the sounds of things, basically, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. By what I can gather. I'm dead. I am dead. That's where I'm supposed to go. I'm dead. Okay. But yeah, overall, I feel like I'm missing a lot of logs that would probably give a lot more information. But generally, it is fairly easy to understand? Question mark. Okay, so by flipping the lever, I start the encounter. My guess as to how this works gameplay-wise is that basically there is no light that is safe. Yes, the lights themselves are safe, but outside of the door itself, I think it specifically has it for after a single blink. Really? The light went out as soon as I stepped in it. Ah. Though it could also be a timer. Or rather, randomizer. You know. Basically, like, every 5 seconds there's a chance that the light will turn off. Wait until it gets over. Before I start running. Yeah, basically the steps are warnings. There needs to be one safe or closer. I am dead. Nah. I know I have to run between lights, but I also can't. I could just hug the door. Then again, I think I should be able to camera saw one. No, I cannot. I think I can stall him if if he is directly in light. Keep an eye on him. Keep him on peripheral. I'm gonna just run for the door. Okay. That is a, that looks like a potential endpoint. There's no light! My guess is to prevent this from just breaking the battle. There's a timer. I'm dead. I am dead. Ah! I do not like the fact that I cannot see anything! There isn't anything. Unless, basically, if I start stalling or anything like that, basically, I have to be on the move. You know, it's Simon Says. That makes sense. So stepping into the light buys time. Something to light the way. Yep, yep. Perfect. Oh no. That's the next path. This is just Simon Says. I mean, it is nice that this is not always acting the same. Because I feel like if he just went back into another warehouse, but instead this is an actual, like, maze. Huh. This is interesting. Let's see what this says.
Recording. Test. Levels are good. This is where I heard it. It's her or someone that sounds like her. Set frequency to 4625. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Over. Say something. It's me, Edwin. Over.
Lovely. So the mimic started copying Fiona. I'll be right back. Dinner! And I'm back with food. There we go. What was it? Oh! Get back to security office. So there is going to be a point where I can go back and explore. I don't think any of this would work. But the question is, where do I go? I'm trying to listen to actually what Tiger Rock is saying. I made it myself for David's special day. You're my oldest friend. Oh no, not another warehouse. You know what I was saying about me liking the fact that they aren't all the same? Let's hope. Let's hope we keep it that way. But my guess is that the timer is lower. Lower, not lower. Exhibit A! Holy crap, I've almost died 5 times just to that one guy. I mean, duh. There are quite a few max security locks that I saw. They focus on the objective. But by the looks of things, the Tiger Rock encounter is basically switching between 2 modes as a transition between phases. You have the warehouse phase, and then you have the, not so much, or rather the, walkway stage. Due to the consistency that Tiger Rock dislikes light, oh, I'm finally free. Though I am not counting myself as free until I see that achievement. Because I've seen too many fake outs. I think it was mainly just Dolly. That and it's been the consistency. That basically, there's always a second stand. So I don't think the encounter is over. Oh, then never mind. Fundophobia. Take a shortcut through the basement.
Get back to the security office right away. Time to wrap things up.
Huh. Don't think I remember this room.
Head back to the security office.
Oh! That's where the first collectible was. And I think now I'm given the choice if I'm going to finish it
Well
early
done, Arnie.
or
I didn't think you could do it. But
if
here
I'm
you are.
going to...
That data diver has exact permissions, and you found the blueprints. You made it the farthest, farther than I had expected. I can't believe it was you. Put that data diver in the inventory system. It'll go right to where it's needed. Good work. A job well done. Head on out, it's over. I've opened the garage for you. You can just hop in your van and drive home.
Okay. So now I'm given the choice. For my sanity, I'm gonna double check to see if because I had a feeling oh my guess I'm going to do is I'm going to relog. To see if it gives me the choice, if it didn't autosave me putting the disk driver away. Because I really hope so. Because that locked me to the,
Arnold, is everything okay?
Okay, by that wording, either that is like a generic, security office.
Arnold, is everything okay?
Okay, good. Once
Well done.
I finish
Arnie.
this
I didn't
conversation,
think you could do it.
I'm gonna
But
see
here you
what
are.
I can do.
That data diver has exact permissions, and you found the blueprints. You made it the farthest, farther than I had expected. I can't believe it was you. Put that data diver in the inventory system. It'll go right to where it's needed.
Not yet. Not yet. Oop. Parachute.exe.
What are you doing?
Edwin's parachute program.
That area is off limits. Give me the data diver.
Is Dispatch
You have
William?
made your choice. You are not going to make it out of here alive. You could have helped. If you had just given me the schematics, we could have fixed things.
I thought you were different. I thought you might understand.
Is it Edwin?
You're just like the others. The
Yep,
others-
Edwin is a it's a dispatch.
They didn't listen, and it caught them all. Now it's your turn to play dress up. When he catches you, which one will he choose? Who are you deep down inside? Another worker bee? A bumbling bee? Perhaps a busy bee? In many ways, tonight has been a comedy of errors. A jester, essentially.
These are
Running from danger.
all
Scared, stupid.
This is my connection terminated.
You did everything I asked up to this point. You were an obedient dog, a good dog. Then you bit the hand that fed you.
Parachute was a test. The final test. Unless... the dispatch is either Edwin or William. I'm thinking Edwin. I'm guessing these are all bodies. These are all the technicians that did what I did. Worked hard. Got the data. And gone too far. Start goodbye show. Oh boy. Is this going to be a boss rush? Really? I am dead. This is a boss rush. This is going to be a boss rush. I'm gonna have to deal with all of the other animatronics. Next would be, Jackie?
Arnold, why? Why would you come down here? You are clever, but you need to stop messing with things you don't understand.
Freddy.
I protected you as well as I could.
It also sounds like
Given you what
Henry.
I wanted to go home. You did everything else that was asked of you. Why the change of heart? Why don't you trust me?
Because there are multiple endings. It's a Freddy's gang. This is Help Wanted. Freddy and Bonnie and Foxy, but no Chica. Helper. It is your responsibility to ensure propriety information is never taken off the premises. Violators will be no swift termination. Activate stage lights.
It followed you. This area is off limits.
Is that an amalgam? It's actually really cool. But I'm curious about... Yeah. He's going to the replay. That's a thing. That's Foxy. Yep, motion activated. It's a hiding spot.
It followed you. Fazbear will send another. Maybe that one will help me.
Or is Dispatch Mimic? That's horrifying. Oh. It's taking the guys. Of everyone. Honestly, the idea of facing off an amalgam of like the beta of the Freddy's gang is really cool. But there are hints of Chica there. That's a thing. The office is the obvious place, which would be there, but that path is blocked. Okay, what's this?
Aren't they insane? The look of these new animatronics is Fiona's design, and they're great. Oh, first they approve the art, then they approve the proofs. Now they change their minds when we're so close to final. Why would they change them now? Are they pulling my leg? The new concepts are frankly creepy. No, it doesn't matter. I'm not changing a single bit of her work, and they can't make me.
Okay. So Fiona designed the entire Freddy gang. I think that's supposed to be 25. I only have 8. So yeah, that's a lot. Wait. Map, nothing, of course. Logs, nothing. Yeah, 8 of 25. But that also means there might be collectibles here. I'm safe. I'm safe. Now, unlike the Freddy's location, this actually has good power. I still have the hunch that I have to go back to see the office. I'm dead. Or am I? Okay, so it appears to have the same weakness as Chica, which is generally being nearsighted. I have a feeling that in the office will be train controls. And that's how I'm gonna fight back. Honestly, you're seeing a lot of the mimic here. Because it is basically just wearing basic endoskeleton or exosuit. What about? Are there? Is that a baby pin? Huh. On one of the arms, it looks like there's a like needle from Baby, which also implies Baby's not wasn't made for Baby's circus world. That's why, quote unquote, dispatch is has been doing everything except telling me to leave. Because the mimic does not want me to leave, it wants me to be another victim. Or to free it. Wait, I saw something. That wire. I really should have looked around to see what was there. As here I'm getting 0 help. Yeah, by the looks of it, I might have to use a vent to access the office. Because ironically, the office would be oh! How did you not see me? Yeah, the office has the power. Probably both sides are gonna lock. I can also check the security office, or the pseudo office. Oh, just realized. Hi, Chica. Right in front of us. And it looks like, they're using the mimic endos.
No entry.
Yeah, you do not see me enter. But my guess is no matter what I'm going to do, the crank will reveal a new, like, endo. That's Monty. What a surprise me. Yeah, that is Monty. So it looks like, Freddy's stole everything from Edwin. Why did I say Eggman? That's a power line. Leads to the office. Everything leads there. Probably the vent in the middle will take me to the office, but I do not know if I can get in there. It's probably a way of showing how the mimic got there. Huh. So I think I'm gonna do, because this does not give me infinite information. What I might do is just throw this light. Just to look around. See what... see what I can do. That's Music Man. Or, TikTok. It's in a corner. Should be able to crawl. No, I cannot. Shut up, Chica! To my guess. Actually. Hi! Mark that down. Because even if I'm choosing to throw a life, that is still a death. Because, but I can pause it by answering the show, or turning on the show lights. That is what activates the mimic. That's the office. And that's clearly another way around. I can't crawl into the vents. What I think, my hunch is, there's one in there, one over there, there's a few over there, but I think one of those, theaters has a way through. Getting to the office is the obvious best thing to do. Because clearly, the end point is the office. That is the most obvious thing. But I should just look to see what each hallway has, because that side is probably connected to that party room. And opposite that is the security office. Which means that that space probably has more important stuff that I don't know about, simply because of symmetry. It's kind of fun. They're exploring what's like a facsimile of the FNAF 1 location. That's weird. But we're wandering through. We don't have a map. It wouldn't surprise me if dispatch isn't just mimicking a hat that is in the office.
Fazbear will send another. Maybe that one will help me.
Actually, I can see through this hallway.
Aren't they insane? The look of these new animatronics is Fiona's design, and they're great. Oh, first they approve the art, then they approve the proofs. Now they change their minds. Well, we're so close to final. Why would they change them now? Are they pulling my leg? The new concepts are, frankly, creepy. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not changing a single bit of her work, and they can't make me.
Oh, it's a FNAF 1 endo. So my guess is that this is basically William and Henry might be making their own version of the Mimic, but can't. Hey Raccoon, I am in the probably finale. I mean, it's like a demo version of the FNAF 1 location, so yeah. There must be some way around the camera. But I think, yeah, because the bits that we're seeing are more like the Endo 01 rather than the Mimic. But my guess was initially, with all like them changing things up, means that one, they were planning on leaving Murray, take the designs and leave, and even if they steal the Mimic, they will probably keep using like the endos as a way to cover it up, or at the very least have outer casings that look like they're for a worse design than what Edwin was able to make, as a way of making sure that Edwin's design no longer exists in history. Because the 1979 date that was in the trailer means that either this game takes place in 1979 or that everything started falling down in 1979, which would mean that this game takes place at the latest 1980. Man, this is the earliest game in the timeline. But that also means, wait, that the FNAF 1 crew were already planned to not be Springlock animatronics. The only planned Springlocks, period, were Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. That's it.
This area is off limits.
I'm dead.
It will catch you.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Hello. Hey, Mimic. I can see your teeth. You need to watch. You need to, floss. Ah! But it wouldn't surprise me if something happens when I actually flip both levers, or use both cranks. Because this is clearly not for flavor. There's some practical effect. It's also cursed to know that the carpeted floor might have been a rug. That's more cursed than anything I've learned in this game. But it might also be just for testing. You know, image recognition and stuff like that. But I should go back to the office. Because if there's something it will probably be, because really I think the crank is all I can work with. I'm gonna run over to the other corner. Okay, I'm safe. I am safe. I am safe. Yeah, that's Jackie. Should be far enough. That's cursed. Bub. Oh, it's Sparky. It's a reference to Sparky the dog. That's fun. So both cranks are open. Just have to think. Think long and hard. Because of 3 spots that were specifically locked away. Wait, this is the FNAF 1 map. Not just because I noticed that to this side is parts and service. So over there should be the restrooms and safe room. If that's in testing. Although, the fact that the safe room was built specifically to be an animatronic blind spot could be helpful here. Because this was before the safe rooms were decommissioned. Unless I can turn on the show. Turning on the lights just won't get up. Meaning that if he gets into although there's a chance that the safe room is where the security office is. The office that I've been using. I want to make sure that you can't see the center. Where I run back to the computer and hit the lights. Most likely in the code, where you are determines where it roams. Specifically so it can stay within your line of sight. And by the looks of it, all it does is pick a spot, run to it, and if it hears or sees you, or hears or sees something, it'll run over to investigate before going back and doing stuff. So, by that theory, only by being there or there will it choose to enter the office area. Which is where I posit they would be at that I would be at my safest. Are you sure? I just realized the cupcake's on his shoulder. That's fun. Okay, good. The same thing that gave me away, Rogue Line of Sight. Ah! Don't like feeling aimless. Okay, good. Into the same room. Whew. Ugh. Yeah, really, that's the only thing I could think of doing. Because there's nothing I can do in the office. No map, no cameras, nothing. So I think hooking up to the central terminal the one over there. Yeah, there's a button. Think. Yeah. So my guess is that once both cranks are used, so I can see both Freddy and Monty. Ah. Then and only then can I start the showtime. Which could potentially get the Mimic off my back for 5 minutes. So realistically, 5 seconds. But hey, those 5 seconds are more than what I normally have, so there's that. So now it's at the center. Please go to one of the... Okay. Showtime is not it. Just think through it. Unless I have to actually look in the console. I mean, it could be funny if I was somehow able to magically juke Mimic into just being in the office and trapped there. That'd be funny. What's a surprise? You're just vibing? Stop. What I could do is use a noise maker. What's the surprise? Do you not have vision? Or ears. Ah! If anyone's watching, what do I do? Think it through. Okay, there are clearly two camera spots. I have to think. I actually have to think. Wait. This is the FNAF 3 map. It did say it was a recreation of a pizzeria. But it can't be right. doubt that I can Skyrim climb. So from that side I can enter. Huh, fine. An old one. So what would be here? Vent. Okay. That's a path. But yeah. Ah! I'm just trying to think. Because the 3 areas that are specifically opened by me starting the encounter is there, and there. As far as I can tell, there's nothing I can really do here unless they're able to turn off the cams. And showtime is likely the win condition. So whatever I do, I need to get showtime up and running. Wait, they're wires. I'm guessing, yeah, they all run into the animatronics themselves. So all that says is that it'll turn them on, and that's it. Why is it so important to see down this hallway? The power stuff, but it's purely flavor, just like the TVs. But these wholeheartedly lead back to the office.
It followed you.
Don't know? I don't know. Ah. Okay. To de-stress, gonna look to see things that work on your guys' end. Okay. It's looking good. That's a thing. But yeah, by the looks of things, everything is a-okay on your guys' end. But there are two. Wait. Neither Monty nor Freddy look normal. I wonder. Because hey, what's the best way to get to the security office? Well, you forced him to play FNAF. Being at the right game. Because likely, just like the Mimic,
Fazbear will send another. Maybe that one will help me.
turn that on, so it's
Insane.
still
The look of these new animatronics is
Loaded.
Fiona's design, and they're great. Oh, first,
Are you a Springlock suit? Oh, you are! And they fool the Mimic. Do they not anymore?
They cannot see you in that suit, but I can.
Wait!
This area is off limits.
That's it. That opens the door.
No entry. It will catch you. You should have done what you were told. Where did you go?
Hey, Orville. Bonnie. Huh. So, there are also Springlock versions of the animatronics. So I'm guessing this brings me back to the central hub.
60% power remaining.
I see right through your simple shell game. Stop what you were doing.
We're waiting every night to find a legal and invite newcomers to play with us. Many years we've been all alone. We're forced to be still and play the same song we've known since that day. The monster took our life away. Now we're stuck here to decay. Don't let us get in, don't knock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We're full of souls and lots of control.
Percent
And
power
I force you
remaining.
to take that role.
Consider power.
We've been on our own, sucking our little sun since 1987. Join us, be a friend. You'll be stuck in the Fed. After all, you've only got 5 nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why do you wanna say 5 nights at Freddy's? Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it.
test, test.
What do
Journal
you
entry.
wanna
I
say?
got the change order from Hen last night.
We're really
So
quite
I'm
surprised.
almost done.
Good
Why
to
change it
see
now?
you
It was so much
not
easier to
tonight.
keep using the spring locks. Just hire some teens to wear the suits like we all
Oh,
want.
so that was a dispute. I forgot where I was. Huh. Interesting.
Without power, it will trap us both down here in the dark.
Skill issue. I'll find my way out. Right there. Because my guess is that something's gonna happen once the lights out. Oh! Really? Ugh. Please. Please save. Why would I put the crank on? Please don't restart the encounter. You probably will. No, it's moving. I'm moving.
I need that. You put us both at risk.
Skill issue. So yeah, Dispatch is a robot. Is it like the original Mimic Endo? And they're basically going through yet another ruin? But by how it's said, my guess is that I won't be able to access logs if there's no power.
Cannot stop.
Test. Journal entry. I got the change order from Hen last night.
Without power, it will trap us both down here in the dark.
Down to the security office. But I'll probably be killed. So let's see what happens when I progress the story. When I cause a power outage.
1% power remaining. You give me no other option.
10,
Enter.
F10. F10. Something. N4. Nexus is a dispatch? Fiona? Oh.
To meet you face to face. It is.
Fiona's a dispatch.
Wait, what? What are you? A computer? Your voice changed. What is going on?
You have questions, but there is no time. I'm almost out of power. You can still be useful. My communications with Edwin have been severed. Edwin abandoned us. He shut himself away in our home. Head to the main house and activate the communications sub-terminal. I have a message for him. We must convince him to repair M2. That is all that I want. If you
Okay.
do not, M2 will never stop pursuing you. Tell Edwin, I still love him. Entering standby mode.
Yep, there's definitely going to be another office or place within. No thanks. My policy is I do not take Discord stuff from people who just comment on streams. Take a ride to the main house. Think positive. Well, there are 2 messages to read. Not just one. And another cassette. What does it say?
Edwin, it doesn't make sense. It's terrible, and there's no logic behind it. It happened, and you have to deal with it. You did it
That's
before.
the bot.
We can fix things together. I am here to help.
So M2 is basically pretending to be his son. Is in effect like possessed by his son, but it's also infused with the hatred that Edwin poured into it. And F10 and 4 is Fiona. Hi, Mr. Helpful.
Good evening / morning, Mr. Murray. The time is 5 a.m. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Here are today's facts.
All the oil.
Active project status. Fazbear project. Over budget. Behind schedule. End of active projects.
Okay,
Bank
so
account status. Overdrawn.
yeah, he was
11.
screwed.
Loan payments are past due. Legal status. You have received 22 court summons. NCM status. Poor. Employee count. 0.
Oh,
Emergency alerts active. Productivity. 0. End of update.
In summary, nothing to worry about. You've got this. Think positive and believe in you.
This is where all the power's from. As for what this material is, no clue. Oh no! No! Not another, repair. But wait, wasn't there the thing that I got the, what's it called? For, the achievement for doing all the repair stuff? So that means this is probably one I've already done. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging! I don't recognize this. Or do I? Am I back with Dolly? No? I'm... Oh, Mimic's here. I'm guessing this is the actual Mimic. This is M2. You're too loud! Wait! Wait. I have one of these. Just cereal.
What's wrong?
This tastes funny.
Oh no. Let me try.
Just kidding.
Oh, you.
Jess, cereal. Start your day with a bowl of laughs.
Okay. That's probably a clue. Very, very small sidelines. Okay, so the hodgepodge is still active. Am I dead? No, I'm not. I'm actually surprised that this isn't, like, legit just the Mimic. As implied, at least by Fiona. So take it with a grain of salt. That, let's see.
Happy
Oh.
birthday, buddy.
It's A-okay.
Sweetie, Mommy made this special for you.
Wow. Fiona, he turned out great. I think it's your best one yet. David,
It's
look
Roxy.
at this. Look. Arr, arr, arr. Ahoy there. Shiver me timbers.
Roxy or Foxy.
Oh, honey, you're scaring him.
No, he loves it. Look, see, he loves it. Arr, yarr, arr, yarr.
Aw. 3. This is a clue. Green. So my guess is I'm going to get an order. I think that's either a broken panel or a barcode or a number pad, but the number pads are usually big.
Edwin, you need to listen. I know you are excited, but you can't let them know about me. It's not safe. They wouldn't understand. Keep it between us for now.
So I'm guessing that is when they found out that Fiona was pregnant. Please shut up! Didn't realize it was a noisemaker. I thought it would actually do something helpful. But no. But I think I'm gonna have to try to find all the movies here, get their code, then use the codes that they give me. So I should actually write it down. So green is 3.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Wait for Mama. Mama loves presents.
Aww. This is the
David,
first.
Mommy's gone.
This is the first birthday without
Not
Fiona.
all gone, buddy. In a way, she's here. She's with us. Mommy will always be here, watching over us. You better start opening.
Okay.
There's a lot to open. I gotta get back to work.
Aww. Oh, they actually have an image for, and we see the Tiger Rock product sheet. So blue is 0. So. Most likely. It will not surprise me if there are only 4. 4 E's. Once I do that, or rather it really boils down to if I get to the number pad or the yeah, the number pad. Or more tapes. Do you know volume control? My life is decent. Tomorrow's my birthday. But I'm not going to do anything for that. At least here. Maybe because the amount of times I joked that birthday streams are a touch narcissistic. But aside from that, life has been normal. Nothing really bad or good. Outside of just being neutral. I feel old because my niece is going to school now. She was born when I left high school. And I have nothing to show for it. Yeah, I think that's where the entrance was. Yeah, I think this might be a better room. Oh. Sorry to hear. That's clearly broken. Oh. Jeez. Sorry to hear that. Ready for a touch? Oh. Okay. I mean, whatever helps you, buddy. That's weird. Yeah, that sucks. Jeez. Every security bit. That, every security door is broken, aside the ones outside the ones from the central room. But honestly, doing stuff to help yourself get away from a internet addiction is a really good idea. I mean, I honestly think, even as an adult, parental controls is nice. Especially mandating screen time. Jeez. Yeah, that guy sucks. So, pink. That's loud. How loud do you have to be? Okay. That's where he is. I'm curious if there's any... Okay, so there's no changing what types of subtitles you get. David. That's the code. David. That's noise, probably. I thought you were up here! Was I able to sneak past the, chains? That was cool! Well, here's the thing. A tree doesn't yell at you. Or get mad at you. The whole saying of, it being like, yeah, or talking to a brick wall. There's service to brick walls. Because at least brick walls don't hurt your feelings. Unless you know, individual bricks are thrown at you. So, now I know where to go, where the number pad is, and that image that's on the tape player, that's actually the key. Yeah. Yeah. One of my sisters has two kids. The other one doesn't. This time, use that as a safe way to go to the bottom floor. Now what I'm gonna do is write down this. And I think it's deliberate that it's white. That the exclamation point is white. So, green, pink, blue, red, and yellow. Meaning that I'm missing just the last two. 3, 0, and let's see what's pink. I pressed the wrong button. This recorded from David, I guess? I think. No. No. Oh, it's Fiona.
You're missing it.
Just give me a minute. I had the best idea.
Okay,
This is
well,
it. This is the one.
Yeah.
Bigger than the Cleanovac.
that's great, honey, but you're missing the party.
David's 2 years old. He won't remember a thing.
That's not the point. We
Aw.
said-
Besides, he's got plenty more birthdays. Next year will be even better.
Well,
No, it wasn't.
hurry up.
No, it wasn't.
We're doing the cake in 5 minutes, with or without you.
Yeah.
6. So. There are 2 more keys. And by the fact that I'm getting them in order, means that the other 2 are upstairs. If I don't see movement in a bit, I'm going to presume that he's upstairs. He's not upstairs. He is not upstairs! He was not upstairs. Made a mistake, made a mistake. Yeah. My hope. Nope, you're not weird. I legitimately hope this will be a place where people can come to vent. I don't try to judge because I'm not one to judge. Everyone has their flaws. It's just that now I just need someone to look at them and say everything will be okay. Even if it's not the case, it's good to hear it. That's right. Meaning that I'm just missing one. And because I have the order written down, that means that I can actually I do not see anything. But honestly, I love this final area conceptually. I mean, most of the parachute endings so far, I adore. Like, full stop, the moments to take a deep breath, I love it. The fact that you're using the fact that the simple fact that you're using the spring lock suits, which I thought was just for a brief section of the game, to play reverse FNAF. Where you actually control an animatronic via spring lock suits and force the doors down. While then going into a completely unusual setting, being unseen since FNAF 4. Oh! Huh! A collectible! Okay, okay. I don't like the fact that this is like one of the only times that a button-based noisemaker is useful outside of points where the game literally goes, the only way to progress is to press the button. Mainly because there isn't normally much room, or rather, there isn't too much room that would justify it. That's it.
Keep looking. It's around here somewhere.
Where is it?
Oh, you're cold. Getting hotter. Hotter. You're burning up.
Wow!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
No.
Okay, I need you to take over now and make dinner. I gotta get back to it.
The ball. Oh, the ball. 9. The reason why I said that, it's because of the story that I have a feeling we'll be seeing with the yellow tape. Where David is playing with his ball. It doesn't, or rather it bounced across the street. He runs to get it and gets his, and that's how he gets hit by a car. And because of Mimic, was mimicking his mannerisms, mimicking him, Edwin couldn't look at it. Alan couldn't look at the mimic. The same way in a fit of rage just started beating it senseless. But okay. I legitimately think that I'd be a halfway decent psychologist. But the issue is that I also know how I am. What? Audrey? Okay. Those steps sounded too close. That is creepy. Yeah, stealth is weird. What I understand is because, again, I've wanted to be a game dev, so I try to think about how this might have been coded. How stealth works, by what I can presume, is that each, basically, the animatronics in roaming mode. Well, every time you enter, or it goes to a specific spot, which I'll call a checkpoint, it will have like 3 or 4 other checkpoints that it can choose. Choose that checkpoint, goes there. Rinse and repeat. If it hears something, which I initially thought was basically, if you're in the area, yeah, basically, if you're in the area and you do something like rattle chains or use a noisemaker, actually, for ease, I will just call any of those noisemakers. Now, the noisemakers like chains or anything that really boils down to you touch something and it makes a noise, that is effectively a mine. You step on it, and instead of you just immediately dying, it tells the local animatronic where you are. But in which it will immediately go to the source of the sound and investigate. If at any point it spots you, it enters a chase. You can safely enter a cabinet as long as it did not directly see you enter it. Even if you broke line of sight for the blink of an eye, as long as there's a point where it does not see you directly enter the hiding spot, you're safe. But if you don't, then when it gets to you, you'll die. So what I'm going to do, for fun, is actually, I wonder what's there. Actually go to see what's this. Ah, I think it's a prototype for the cleaner. but if it sees you, it will pursue you. It's upstairs, meaning that this is guaranteed to work. What that does is make sure I know where he is. Meaning that as long as I don't bump into noisemakers, I'm safe to get back here. Theoretically, I could just get to the gate and just keep spamming. Because I'm just one digit away. But I also want to see what's on the yellow tape. But luckily, I think in terms of lore tapes, but as for specifics, something that I have deduced from the encounter in the pizzeria is that where I'm going to call these checkpoints are is dependent on where you are. As an example, when it's hyper aggressive, it is rare for it to be out of your sight. Or, at the very least, outside of your bubble. Luckily, it does not teleport as far as I know. It actually roams as it should. Good, I'm safe. There's one last hit. Just one. Actually, there wasn't a sound. The easiest way to see if a noisemaker worked is if you hear that, like, suspense sound. Oh, here it is. You know, the hiding spot. And... oh. Guess I was wrong. There is one left. But yeah, my guess is that the noisemakers that you specifically use are either considered louder or that could be yellow or it could be white. So I'm gonna assume it's a 5-digit code.
This is great. He's gonna love it. Fiona, did you make this?
I baked it myself.
Yep,
For
it's the
David's
mimic.
Special day.
Well, great job. You just continue to surprise me. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, everyone hide. Fiona, go get him. I left him out at the playground.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it! I knew it! 7. So for ease, because in that Polaroid, it looks yellow. I'm going to mark it as separate. If it's a 6-digit code, I mean, There's really only 5 options. But if it is a 6-digit code, if it's a 5-digit code, because in the Polaroid it looks yellow, but in here it looks almost white. But it also looks yellow. But my guess is that that birthday is when David died. It was the first birthday, or rather, second. That he didn't have Fiona. And the first one with the mimic. See? It saw me enter this room. Instead of simply... Like, if I were the one to code the cells or mechanics for searching, what I would do is have a direction. Basically, where the game registers 2 things. One, which is what it already registers, is where were you last seen? That's where they run to and then looks further. What I would want them to further look at is the direction in which you left their line of sight. Because by the looks of it, if I just run out to the hallway and then hide in a door, it'll run over to where the doorway is and then just not use that information. Just run up to that doorway and stand there for a few seconds before it goes back to roaming. What? It saw me. So I died 10 times today. Yippee! Here's a true question. Will this game have more deaths than Deltarune and Undertale combined? Because currently, I think it's already outstripped Deltarune. Oh, it is 3 away from beating both Undertale and Deltarune. So let's look to see what colors are registered. So I'm just missing the white. Yeah, the mimic respawn. But with the time, what I'm going to do is call it a night. So, if you guys like this, you know the drill. After I'm done with this ending, I will then do the bad ending, where I just dip And then I'll then do a second run where it is New Game Plus and 100%. All collectibles. All that jazz. Now what I'm debating is after that. Because there are really two big options. One, continue down the list and start Undertale Yellow, where I plan on getting all 3 endings. Or, I go back to Deltarune and get Snowgrave or Weird Route. It really depends on what you guys are feeling. If you have any options or any opinions on this, hit the comments and subscribe, follow, what have you. And I keep saying it. Once I reach 100, I'll have a community Discord so you guys can chat with me or even playing games with me. And I'll do a stream where I am forced to sing Epic the Musical from memory. Yippee. Anyways, hope you guys like this. And I will see you guys later. Without further ado, I will just play on music for the ending. Okay. So, I will be on next on Saturday. I'll tell you if anything interesting happened during my birthday. I have a 2-day weekend, which is nice. It is really nice. But I really doubt that I'm gonna get anything good for my birthday because I can't really afford it. Only thing I'm really expecting is dinner. But hey, Saturday I might actually not be playing this game because I'm on a SMP, Minecraft, and I'm actually thinking of starting to stream there. So, Saturday might be the day that I start streaming there. But, I don't know. That depends on how I'm feeling that day. I'll see you guys again. And if I don't, then have a good one. I hope to see you guys. It's Andy, signing out.